Try it again. Start me over, I feel it again.
It's pretty boring, isn't it? This existence.
The dead don't die, the heart still beats. Head held high, I haunt these streets.
Daddy Bengals, that's the team we're gonna see.
You can try, but the dead don't die. Knock me down.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we're on the road to the Super Bowl. Coming up, let's close out another great week of football with a Sunday night primetime matchup. It's the Cincinnati Bengals and the Buffalo Bills. Two of the 7 contenders for the Lamar Hunt Trophy are set, and we're underway in this AFC Wildcard game. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Now Allen off the play action. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up. Injuries like these haven't stopped them from locking up the playoff spot, Brock. They've been able to fight through them to remain one of the best teams in the entire conference.
I mean, I love that word, fight. It's definitely the key one here. There's been tremendous fight, grit, toughness up and down this roster to keep their level of play despite all these injuries. And we've gotten some tremendous fight out of the players who've stepped into those shoes and taken advantage of the opportunities.
A solid 8-yard gain there, and now they're going to have 3rd and 2. From the shotgun, it's Allen. That's caught for the first. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. That's 16 on the pickup. And that's good for a Bills first down.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
From the pistol to Cook. And with a nice gain, he runs him down inside of field goal range.
That result right there is why coaches all across all levels of football on defense talk about good, solid tackling, Kate. It's not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when you can bring a guy down, you're able to and keep them from piling on those yards.
For big yards on the right side. And they get this down to the 12-yard line before being stopped. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And that's good for a Bills first down.
You know I love those chunk completions. They're so critical. Those chunk plays, they lead statistically so often to scoring. And then when you get into a tight end and play action, it's just a little icing on the cake.
Now the shotgun give to Cook. And he works his way for a gain of 4.
That run's not going to turn many heads, but at the end of the year, I promise you, if you average over 5 yards a run, you're going to be a Pro Bowler.
So gain of 5 on that first down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on second.
Brown 80! What's that?
Out of the gun, a give to Edwards-Helaire. And he was not going to get the first. He made it real close to Timmy Brock. It's a gain of 5, 3rd down coming up.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
1 yard, all that's needed. This is 3rd and inches.
Ready?
Cook trying this one up the gut. And a big shot keeps him out of the end zone, but they're just a yard away now as that play brings them to 1st and goal. Love the way they decided to keep the drive moving, Brock, pounding it forward, setting an early tone on this opening drive.
It sure does, both physically and then mentally as well, because you know and I know successful run often leads to great play-action pass.
On the sneak, it's Allen. When he gets in, touchdown! The Bills finish up an excellent opening series. Josh Allen, the touchdown. He finds his way in on the sneak. No doubt about it, Brock. They are trying to take him out of this game from the start. And a touchdown on the opening drive, that's a good way to do it.
Yeah, this is one of those situations, Kate, where you and I up here in this booth, we can hear it and we can feel it. This crowd senses an opportunity to dig those opponents an early hole that before long might become the grave their season rests in if they don't respond. Ooh.
And that one's going to skip across the goal line and into the end zone. So the football will come back out to the 20. Cincinnati into formation. It's 1st and 10.
11, stop.
Here's the first carry for Christian McCaffrey. And he will take this down near the opposing 35-yard line.
Anytime you go over half the field in one play, it totally changes the complexion of the drive. They're now set up beautifully in enemy territory to end the series with some type of points.
Down inside the 40 now with a 1st down following that last play.
Here we go.
Burrow setting to throw. Catch made by Chase Brown. Not a lot of space, maybe to the 33. That was T.J. Sanders on the tackle.
It may not look like much on the stat sheet, but this is kind of good on good. An offense gets a completion, not going backwards, and the defense, well, they rallied, they pursued, and put that.
Touchdown, Cincinnati! The Bengals finish off their opening drive.
There are a couple different ways now you can win on a fly route. You can just run right by somebody, or you can use that big body, try to win a one-on-one matchup. Whatever way you go about it, this is the type of upside this route can provide.
That one right down the middle. And the Bengals start off well to tie things 7-7. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Strong with the return. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. Buffalo offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Shotgun handoff now to Cook. And he's only going to get 2 or 3 yards on that one.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You can stick to the ground. You could throw beyond the sticks. Really create some indecision now defensively.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. From the 32. He's got this complete to James Cook. Short gain in the end to about the 36-yard line. Garrett Forrest able to make the stop.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. Operating from the gun, it's Allen. Completed to his running back. And they're going to get to him right along that midfield stripe, Brock, as he's sent out. They gain 14 on the play. And that's good for a Bills 1st down.
Okay, they don't likely care who it's going to go to in that situation. All they really care about are the results on 3rd down. And that's exactly the result they needed, enough to keep this drive moving.
Allen on the play action. He's got Khalil Shakir. And this one's going to move him all the way down to the 25-yard line. That one goes for 25 yards. And that's good for a Bills first down.
The analytics will tell you a handful of these kind of plays per game, and your odds per drive of scoring go way up.
A new set of downs forthcoming. It's 1st and 10. Straight ahead, here's Cook. And into a sea of bodies he goes. Looks like they'll get about 3 out of it.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
We've reached the end of one in this opening round of the AFC playoffs. Both teams neck and neck so far. We'll return to Highmark Stadium in just a moment. We're back for the second quarter. Bills in possession of the football. They're advancing it well as they face second down. Allen setting up play action. Headed out right. He's going to keep it this time. And they make the stop as that play reaches the 14-yard line. That's good for 7 yards. And that's good for a Bills first down.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
Here's Cook. And they're going to stop him after he wiggles his way forward for 2.
It'll be this group's job watching the film to find all these plays. The ones that amount to really very little statistically and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. Afterthought plays now, they could be the big gains of next week.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. Now Allen going to the air. Close. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal.
That pitch and catch won't show up as a big play on the stat sheet, but it gives his own defense a little time to rest and gives an offensive coordinator a new set of downs to work with.
Valuable lesson, man. I had to grow up. That's why I never ask for help. I do it for you and do it for myself. I go 0 to 100 real quick. Real quick. Whole squad on that rail.
This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal.
What's that?
Quick pass, right side, complete. And touchdown, Buffalo. The Bills take a second quarter lead. Not a lot of processing time from the moment he pulled it back to the moment he made that throw, Brock. But I think we can all agree he made the right choice not to hand it off, and then the right read on that throw.
Yeah, he sure did, kid. It kind of reminds me of the option quarterbacks of our day growing up, right? Those guys that made that pitch, and it was just second nature. They were on the run, guys all around. Didn't matter. He's going to put that pitch right on them. Great RPO quarterbacks of today do exactly the same thing with their throws.
And that one hit the landing zone first and then into the end zone. So it's going to be a touchback out to the 20. Bengals getting set, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10. On the ground to begin the drive with McCaffrey. And he manages 6 yards to begin this one. They've got 2nd and 4.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity to play whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Here we go.
From the 26 on 2nd down. Finds him over the middle. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it stops. That one gains 7. And it sets up a Cincinnati first down. Burrow setting up the play action. He puts some air under it deep down the left. He's got it inside the 10. And he's going to take this tie it up in the second after cutting into the lead. It's a Jamar Chase touchdown. And he does not tie this game. His extra points off. They remain down by 1. Wasn't accurate on the extra point, but he should be able to keep this between the sidelines, hopefully, as he sends this away. And that kickoff is into and then out of the end zone, so we got a touchback. This drive will start at the 35. All right, excellent field position for the Bills as they set up 1st and 10. Here's a give to Cook. Powering his way forward a bit, give him about 6 there to begin this drive.
That is simply a stay on schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
First down run gets him 6, so now it is 2nd and 4. Working from the gun, it's Allen. Hits him on the out route. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
New set of downs for him from the 46. Throwing now on first down, Allen. Throw right side, and Shakir has it. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. That play good for 17 and a first down.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. To hit a curl route of that length, it takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
Up to the line, and they're set. 1st and 10. Allen to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And this one does not go far.
And there's heat. That blitz coming off the snap. That QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The two were right there, and it netted some positive yards.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. This is Cook. He's able to drive that pile about a yard. Brought down by Trey Hendrickson.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Allen on 3rd down. Escapes the pocket. This is brought in by Coleman. And they're going to have 1st and goal as he gets this down to the 4. It's the 2-minute warning now from Highmark. The Bills hoping to grow their lead before halftime. They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. Cook has nothing on that run. They stand strong and stop him at the 2.
Okay, all right. There's a little progress on 1st and goal. You keep it safe, you push a little closer, and now you're set up for what you want to do on 2nd down.
Ball at the 2 here for 2nd and goal. Cook again. And he will not score. The defense gets him just before he can punch it in.
That's twice now where runs have not gotten them into the end zone, but you've kind of set yourself up. Actually, you've set yourself up really well for a little play action right here.
Play clock down to 0, and the flags come out. A little slow to operate the offense, and they're going to back it up as a result of that penalty. That was the wrong time to lose track of the play clock. They need 6 now on 3rd down. They'll run here following the penalty. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. The defense calls a timeout, so that's their first. As they'll get together and discuss with 4th down coming up. The Bills will turn to their kicker, Tyler Bass, for the field goal try. High percentage look for him here from the left hash. Bass's kick is good. And that'll push their lead to 4.
That's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is if the kicking team is out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
Chase Brown now to return it. And this drive will start inside the 25.
At their own 24-yard line.
Cincinnati into formation. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go.
They'll start this one on the ground with McCaffrey. This play reaches the 35 before it comes to an end. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And it'll be 1st down, Bengals.
Simply put, Kate, that is a drive starter extraordinaire.
They're set up at the 35 now. 1st and 10 now. Here's Burrow. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. First time this game they've looked to him. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down.
Well, that was almost one of those nice chunk plays you like to see in the NFL, Kate, before he was able to recover and provide the hit and ultimately dislodge the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays down the field.
This ride forward halted after a couple of yards. That play cleaned up by Matt Milano.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Tight end motioning right. On 3rd down, here's Burrow. Into a crowd, and a defender comes up with it. Picked off by Tre'Davious White. And the Bills have it now as he makes the 20th interception of his career.
Oh, coaches just love that effort right there. Instantly, as he made the pick, everybody was looking for a block and doing their part to set up the return. And I know it pales in comparison to giving up the turnover, but how about the effort on the other side to track him down and stop a potential pick 6? I think everybody deserves a little credit on the field for that effort.
And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. Buffalo calls it 2nd time out of the half. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. Back to throw now, Allen. There's a screen for Cook. And there's a big hit right after that catch. So the play limited to maybe just a couple yards.
It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Now just before the break, a timeout taken by the offense. And they can try for some points going into the break. The Bills will turn to their kicker, Tyler Bass, for the field goal try. This only a chip shot from the right hash. Bass's kick is good. And add 3 to their lead as it extends to 7. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this.
Tyler Bass to kick off for
With this kick, we're back underway. A spot in the divisional round on the line. Brown with a return here. Juke the defender. And he made a push for the 30-yard line before going out just a bit shy.
their own 29-yard line.
Bengals getting set, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10. They'll start the second half with McCaffrey. And it's going to be about a 3-yard pickup in the end. And Thompson finishing that play off.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Ready for a more aggressive call on second.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. They send a man in motion. Taps it quick to the receiver coming across. Well, a lot of effort there, partner, but no results. He fought through that one stop, but only managed to get back to the line of scrimmage.
It's a gain of a yard, and it's 3rd down.
On 1, ready?
3rd and 6 for them to figure out now.
Gun.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Burrow. This throw's going to wind up incomplete. The intended target is running back, and the result's 4th down coming up.
You know exactly what he's thinking. Hopefully next time it's a little bit easier. The degree of difficulty on that one high. Throwing to double coverage, odds are against you.
So on 4th down, Bengals calling on Ryan Rico for the punt. And this somehow is only going to be our first punt of the game. And this one, touchdown inside the 30. All right, Bills to the line now. 1st and 10. Allen now on 1st down. Looking with fullback now. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the 1st.
And those are the completions they rely on from their passing game.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. This is Edwards-Helaire, headed left. He'll make his way through for a pickup of 4.
Humble 5-6-yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means. But one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
First down run, nabs him 5, now 2nd and 5. From the shotgun, it's Allen. Drops it off to Cook. Still has some space inside the 35. He will not get any further, but plenty of progress already.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
They've got 1st down from the 31. This is Cook on the handoff. And that is exactly what they were after, Brock. A good 8-yard run there on 1st down.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
After that little 8-yard scoot, here comes 2nd and 2. Flying down the middle with Edwards-Helaire. And he stopped just before he reaches the red zone at the 21. It's a meager 2-yard gain, but that's enough to award them the 1st down.
Hey, Kate, you want to see a picture in the football dictionary of staying on schedule? That was it.
They're now set for 1st and 10. Here's another carry for Edwards-Helaire. So call it a half dozen on that run, Brock. It's 2nd down.
I I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
Run picks up 6, so that means it's 2nd and 4. It's Allen out of the pistol. Finds his fullback. And this is down all the way to the 3. It's a real solid pickup, 12 yards, and it rewards him with a 1st and goal.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal. Cook runs it in. Touchdown, Buffalo. The Bills push their lead further to start the half. It's a James Cook touchdown. Extra point up and good for Bass. And the Bills double their lead to 14. Bass now to kick this away. Brown with a return here. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Burrow out of the shotgun. The left side, caught by Higgins. And some excellent work to drive them all the way up past the 30-yard line. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, 1st down.
Cincinnati.
Burrow on the play action. To the right side and wheeled in by Chase. And the stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield strike. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs. 1st and 10, ball set up at the 48.
Here we go.
On the counter, McCaffrey. And he's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. 1st and 10 from the 41. Out of the shotgun, Burrow. Brought in downfield by Gesicki. And the stop comes at the 15-yard line as he gets them into the red zone. It's a 26-yard pickup there. And it sets up a Cincinnati 1st down.
Here we go.
Shotgun, handoff to McCaffrey. And he can only manage 1 yard. The defenders were at the ready to bring him down.
The only thing I could say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
On 1, ready?
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9.
Here we go.
Burrow from the gun. That one falls incomplete and brings us to the end of this 3rd quarter. 1 quarter to go, Brock, and we'll see who can earn the wild card win. It'll be Bengals football, and the Cats have some work to do facing elimination. They trail to start the 4th. Couldn't hang on to the interception, but the momentum's still on the defensive side here ahead of this 3rd down.
Gun.
Burrow back to throw. Another drop. The last 2 plays both should have been intercepted, but neither could be brought in. However, Brock, they do at least force this 4th down. Nearly an interception on that play, and now they're staring at 4th and long. Here we go. They nearly gave it away on the pick, but the offense still out there. They're looking for 6.
Hey, can.
Here he goes. Gotta have this on 4th down. Into a ton of traffic, and this one's intercepted. Maxwell Hairston picks it off. And he brings it back for the pick 6 and Buffalo touchdown.
Kate, right there, that's some of the danger of playing with desperation. You can't get every point back with 1 play, and that quarterback, we just learned a valuable lesson. Not only could he get not every point back, he just gave up 6 of your own.
one splits the uprights. And the Bills stretch their lead to 21. Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick six. Brown with a return here. And this drive will start inside the 25. First call here coming from the shotgun. After the pick, here's Burrow again. On target to his back, here's Christian McCaffrey. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down. Offense in the hurry up here. Off the play fake, Burrow. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. They haven't found it easy to score in this one, Brock, and physicality just like that, a big reason why.
And it usually is, Kate. I love defensive coordinators when they say, hey, it's not just what you see, it's what you hear. And you could hear the physicality of that knocking the ball loose.
And he's tackled with the first down yardage. Working quickly here. And he could have a free play here. Put some heat on this deep ball, left side. It's incomplete, but good awareness. They saw him jump, shot it deep. Now we're going to get this call. Easy call for the officials there. He was offsides at the snap, and that's going to cost him. A bit jumpy across the way there, and that halves the distance ahead of him on first down. To the air again, it's Burrow. The Bills get close, and they take him down. That drives him in the wrong direction, Faulkner, ahead of this second down.
Well, even the toughest in the league to catch can still be caught at times. It just takes a defense that's determined and relentless. And the real big key, when you get that split second, you've got to take advantage of that opportunity. Defense just did.
Another try following the sack. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Christian Benford has it. First down now, ball at the 39-yard line. Now the shotgun give to Cook. He gets this all the way to the 25 before they stop it. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
Kate, a run like that, just everybody gets to breathe. Things become so much easier when you start a drive with momentum like that.
First down, and they go right back to it. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackle for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Give up the cut to Edwards-Helaire. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
These big D tackles in this league, they love weaponizing their size right in the middle of the field. It is so hard to clear lane against them. And once he got his paw on him, it was dead on arrival.
Wonder what's in the playbook here as they come up on 3rd and 11. From the gun, Johnson. And they only get a couple when they needed, and they needed a good bit more, Brock. That's going to make it 4th down. The Bills will turn to their kicker, Tyler Bass, for the field goal try. Ball on the left hash for this 41-yarder. Bass's kick is good. And the advantage now sits at 24.
Get another shot across the bow of a ship that's already sinking here, Kate. He could have made that field goal. Heck, he could have turned around and kicked it directly at his coach because it feels like they've got this one in hand.
Brown with a return here. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. Cincinnati into formation. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go.
Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. And he's short of the first after a mile gain. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. Now that's not what the offense style does. They stick him for a loss. It's going to be third down.
Hey, look, in the right situation, you catch a team off guard. Well, this could be a tremendous play for some big yards. But in the wrong situation, you get hit in the mouth right behind the line of scrimmage.
Here he is on third and long. That one's complete right side. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he can reach that 40. It's a pickup of 11. And it'll be first down, Bengals.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Burrow now on first down. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Here we go. 180.
From the 45 on second down. Finds him over the middle. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
There's no question the greatest concern there was just getting the first down. You want a high percentage throw, and you're not really concerned about big yards. Well, the drag route was perfect. He comes open the short field. It's easy to zip that throw right in there and reset those chains.
Football on that 47-yard line. First down. Again, it's Burrow. Short pass brought in. And he works this to the 38 before going down.
Well, much credit goes to just about everybody on that offense. Guys up front, they just give the QB enough time to let that play develop. Excellent effort by that receiver to stay alive and for the quarterback to scan the field and find his completion.
He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Hey, I get it. If any of their pass catchers have what it takes to beat double coverage, it's him. The kids would say, he's him. The defense knew it, that's why they doubled him and knocked it away.
Gun.
Third and one. Burrow. He's got it inside the 10. And it'll be first and goal. Stop is made at the 5-yard line. And for somebody who's been picked off like he has, Brock, you gotta admire his determination to keep attacking these coverages.
Yeah, that is risk. Right into double coverage yet again. But this guy's got what I call a high belief factor in himself.
Almost had 6, but can't find him in the end zone. Incomplete.
There's a lot of studies done every offseason, Kate, about the best red zone offenses. And typically, it's about creative quarterbacks doing just what he tried to do right there.
And he will score. It's a Cincinnati touchdown. The Bengals making the scoreboard look a touch better. Now Burrow leading his Bengals up as they go for 2.
Here we go.
Bengals will line up for the
He's throwing for it. And he makes the catch, so hope not entirely extinguished just yet. Still a little glimmer remaining as that makes it a 2-score game here late.
That's about trust. Trusting your QB is going to make the right decision on these crucial scoring plays. He found his read, and he made the connection for 2.
And the Bills are going to recover the football, and that should lock up this win. Even with that kick, there wasn't much chance of pulling off the comeback, and now that they've failed to recover, partner, I'd say this one officially over and done with.
They went out taking every chance they could, right? Swinging as much as possible, but you just can't have this big a deficit this late in the game. Pete Carroll likes to say, can you win a game in the first quarter, the second quarter, third quarter? Nope. You win it when it matters in this league, and that's finishing in the fourth.
Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. We get a timeout now from the Bengals. That's going to be their first.
No gain on the play.
And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game.
At the Bengals' 46-yard line.
Now, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Now run by Cook. Excellent play defensively as they get to him behind the line. That's going to bring up third down. Cincinnati uses its second timeout. And they'll have just one left to burn now.
Well, that safety came flying, and we know he is never afraid to mix it up. Man, he loves to dish out a big hit.
Wonder what's in the playbook here as they come up on 3rd and 11. On the draw, this is Johnson. He only gets a couple yards there, well short. It's 4th down. Final timeout taken by the Bengals. So punt coming up on 4th down, and it's against Belgium native Corliss Waitman with the honors. He gets him out of the deep part of their half. This is out across the 20. Bengals getting set, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go.
Burrow. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Working across the middle, Brock. It is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and you couldn't do it.
Defender runs right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Trying to get it to T. Higgins. That's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
On 2, ready?
So 10 yards to get this 1st down as they come to the line.
Here we go.
McCaffrey on 3rd down. And they drop him just a couple yards beyond the line. It's 4th down now. Bengals have to move here. Clock's running as they hustle to the line. A bit of desperation on this deep shot. And this one's swatted away by a defender, so they went for it unsuccessfully. And now they turn it over on downs.
I think every analytics book out there, Kate said, you got to go for it. You're in 4-down territory, down a couple scores here in the 4th. But now it's all about the defense. Can the defense come with a quick turnover or a stop to somehow, some way, spark a comeback?
Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on 1st down. They take one final knee. Time's going to run out. Brock, their playoff story begins with a victory. So the roar of Bills Mafia, it's a win for their guys in Buffalo. Well, safe to say, Brock, the nerves are out of the way. Their playoff run officially off and running as they punch their ticket to that divisional round.
Yeah, we know through the years this wildcard round is never taken lightly. Crazy things happen every year as the playoffs begin, and we can't forget, for a lot of these guys, it's their first experience of the postseason, and they acquainted themselves to the playoff atmosphere, I'd say pretty darn well.
Well, that'll do it for us, for Brock Huard and our entire hard-working crew. I'm Kate Scott. This has been the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Bills as we say so long from Buffalo.